Today is a pretty exciting day to say the least. After 2 years and 21,000 miles, I have finally paid off my Tacoma. My plan was to do this 1 year ago, but I decided to buy an Audi R8 instead, so it has delayed paying this off just a little bit. And I know I'm not the first person to pay off a Tacoma, but I just wanted to mention to you guys again that if you have a goal, something you want to achieve, no matter what it is, paying off a vehicle, it doesn't even have to be money related. If you set that goal and you set your mind to achieve that goal, you can make it happen. I also wanted to mention in today's video that I have picked a winner for the Tacoma Beast giveaway. If you missed last week's video where I unboxed and installed this new front bumper, I have the tow strap here and the 2 D-ring hooks. And I asked you guys to comment down below with the build that you're doing on your truck and what you would do with this recovery gear. I had tons and tons and tons of comments, so thank you guys so much for commenting on that video. There were so many comments that I had to go through and I read all of them. It was definitely cool to see what you guys are going to be doing with the recovery gear and what builds you have going on, what you're going to be putting these on as well. There were comments from towing people out of the snow, towing out your buddy's truck because your Tacoma never gets stuck. And I definitely know that's true. I've never been stuck in my Tacoma. There were even comments of people going out west to Moab and trails like that. I would absolutely love to go out west one day and take the truck there. It would be a phenomenal adventure. But thank you guys so much for commenting on those videos. It helps us out tremendously. And with that being said, on this channel here, we try to portray to you guys how you can get the best mods without breaking the bank and budgeting and saving your money, so that way you can get the vehicles that you want and just have fun. With that being said, sometimes it always doesn't work out in the best interest. These Amazon fender flares here, as you can see, I've had to take them off right now, and I'm not sure if this is the same with the Bushwhacker or the more legit brands, I would say, but you can definitely see this on camera here. The back of the fender flares is rubbing on the paint. The good news is, however, that the whole truck has been ceramic coated, so I'm sure I'll be able to get these buffed out. But I am putting these stock ones back on for right now, which is another reason that I like to keep all of these stock parts. If you have to put your truck back to stock, just like this example today, well, I have the parts, so it's not worth selling these because I'm putting these back on for right now, so that way I can get this fixed. If we go ahead and look at the passenger side here, this is where the stock flare stops. So you can see it's about an inch above where the stock one is. So you can see it with them on. I do want to put these fender flares back on, however, because I really like how they look, the aggressiveness to them. But with the stock ones back on, I can get this fixed and put some door edge guard on it, just as you can see on the back of the door here. So that way I can better protect the paint and get these fitting properly. The good news is that this line doesn't go around the entire fender flare. So it's just kind of on the bumper here and a little bit on the front side. The back side is mainly untouched. And then on the back side, a lot of people don't like the vinyl, but in this case, it's protecting the truck once again. And I only have this little line right here. The rest of it is on top of the vinyl. So I'm not worried about that because I can peel that off and the paint is nicely protected underneath. So the completion back to stock has been done. I've never actually had to put anything stock back on the truck before. So this is a first for me and a big reason why you should hold on to your stock parts until you're actually ready to get rid of them. But let's go ahead and just walk around again. This side is pretty much the worst right here. But again, it's on the vinyl, so I'm not concerned about that. We have a little bit on the front side here, and then again on the passenger side, just a little bit. This one's a little bit worse. It goes all the way kind of back and around, and then on the back side here, this one doesn't have too much, but again on the vinyl. So I'm going to be getting this fixed before I put the fender flares back on because I do like them. It was a fun project. But for now, I'm going to be rocking the stocks until I can do that, and you guys will see that in another video. But I have some other errands to run with the truck, so let's head out. The first thing that I have to do today is get an inspection done on the truck. Now, I bought the truck in North Carolina, but I lived in South Carolina at the time. So this truck has never had an inspection done in it before. Not that that's a big deal or anything, but it's just kind of funny. I've never, because South Carolina doesn't require getting an inspection done. So obviously everything is good with the truck. I've had no issues with it, but yeah, let's get its first inspection done today. With the inspection done now, of course, everything checked out fine. It was a whopping $13.60. Now, what I've been told from this shop here is that any vehicle that is 3 years old and newer next year, that's going to be raised to $30. I'm not sure why. With different emissions, they're going to have to hook up different software or something. $30 isn't going to break the bank, but the $13 was definitely a lot nicer. But with the inspection out of the way, now I can do my vehicle registration renewal and property tax. So I gotta head inside and pay that. I'll let you guys know how that is once I come back out. But my other issue, this is kind of off topic, is I got a vehicle registration renewal and property tax for my Audi R8. I haven't owned that car in 2 months, so maybe they just sent it out before I got rid of it. But that is now the second issue I've had with the R8. The first one was those quick pass tickets that I got. That was just a smudged number for another license plate. But now this is actually like $398 that I do not want to pay because I don't own it. So I'm gonna head inside and I'll see you guys in a sec. After about a half hour in line, I got everything squared away. The R8 was dismissed, obviously, since I got rid of that. But just to throw out some numbers as far as being able to maintain a vehicle like the Tacoma, it's a normal pickup truck. Most people, it's a very popular truck. Most people will have something around this price point. But going back to the Audi R8, I sold that vehicle for just over $66,000. The appraised value on it is $28,060, and the amount due was $398.68. So that's once a year for the annual inspection. Just for reference though, my Tacoma, $307.16. So even for a vehicle that costs twice as much as this, the maintenance and just being able to keep it on the road is not all that much more expensive than a normal pickup truck like this. They value my truck at $20,980. I could probably easily sell this for $33,000, $34,000, definitely over 30 grand. But I'm glad that they appraise it lower because that lowers this amount that I have to pay every year. So with that said, the truck is ready for a whole nother year being able to be legally driven on the road. And now that the truck has been paid for, that's something that I wanted to do last year, but I bought an R8 instead. I don't have any more payments on it. It's very, very easy to maintain. Aside from this $300 once a year, my insurance is about $700, $800 a year, which is like $60 a month, something like that, which is very inexpensive for this kind of truck, I think. I don't have any tickets or accidents or anything like that, and I have the highest deductible, which helps bring that premium down each month. Before I end today's video, I also went ahead and found the window sticker for my Tacoma. There's a couple things I want to go over on this with you guys. And I'm going to start off with some options on this that I didn't realize were on the window sticker until after I bought the truck. And I wish I had known these things because these are things that Brian was able to take off of the Supra before he bought the Supra. So the first thing is the Toyota Guard Platinum. This is a $700 added dealer option, and basically what it includes is 2 oil changes, 4 tire rotations. You get roadside assistance and rental car assistance. This is something that I should have had taken off. I can do 2 oil changes for about $80 in the driveway. I can do the tire rotations myself. I don't need roadside assistance or car rental assistance because I have family members who will help me out if I need to change a tire on the side of the road or something. If I need to bring a tire somewhere, I can easily have that done with people in my family. So to spend $700, I think I got a little taken on that, and I'm curious to hear from you guys. If you bought a brand new Toyota, doesn't have to be a Tacoma, did you pay for this? Is it something that you wanted? To me, it's just not worth $700. Moving on to the next thing is the all-weather floor mats. They charge you $309 for them. I probably could have bought these off of Amazon for a third of the price because I would have wanted them anyway, but I guess I spent just a little more than I wanted to. Clear paint protection along the doors, so it gives you all the edges around the doors. Obviously, the little clear plastic film, that's $200. And then the chrome exhaust tip, they charge $99 for. I really wish I could have taken probably the floor mats out as well to save a third of the price. The clear paint protection, I probably would have had to keep. That's going to be hard to peel off. And I can't believe they charge you $99 for the exhaust tip. That's pretty crazy. But it does get even crazier than that. Dealer installed options, the pinstripe that I actually removed probably a couple months ago now, they charge you $200. And the window tint for just the 2 fronts, $400. Brian recently got the windows tinted on his Supra, and that was about a $450, $500 job. So for $50 to $100 more, he got all the glass done in actual heat reduction film. I'm sure the film on the Tacoma is probably just the color. Now you can get film that just has the color but doesn't block heat, or you can actually get the real film that blocks the heat and still has the darker color. So I got about $1,500 or so worth of options that I should not have paid for on the truck. But in the end, the total price for my truck was $38,429. I ended up walking out of the door at $35,000, so I'm not sure what incentives I got on that. And I did take a loan out for $15,000 for 3 years. So I had a $450 car payment, but I spent $500 a month on it just to help pay it down even sooner. And I ended up paying it off 1 year sooner than the 3-year mark. So I'm super excited about that. But I want to hear from you guys on all of these options that I paid for on my truck. Did you guys fall for that? Did you want it? Is it something you didn't want? And let me know, because as I said earlier in this video, comments really help on our videos. So it doesn't matter what it is. We appreciate all of your comments. We try to read all of them and comment back to as many as possible. So we definitely appreciate it. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. We also have free shipping on our merchandise for the rest of the year. So definitely check out that link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.